Greetings and thank you for stopping by. In this video we find ourselves arriving in the wonderful town of Te Anau on the shorefront of Lake Te Anau to conquer the Great Kepler Track located in Fiordland National Park, which sits just across the lake. We arrived in beautiful sunshine with a few fluffy clouds around, and our spirits were high, full well knowing that the forecast for the next few days was going to be ordinary, to say the least. The Kepler Track is usually a 4-day walk and has a duration of about 60 kilometres, but we were going to cut some of that off and start at Te Anau and take the ferry across to Rod Bay and start there and work our way around to Rainbow Reach and then take the bus back to Te Anau. This is a total of 47 kilometres and we shortened it to 3 days just because we were going with some relatives who had organised it, and that's the time frame they had. After getting up on the 19th of January 2024, we soon assembled on the lake shore at the pier under gloomy skies. Soon we were aboard and speeding across the lake to Rod Bay. After disembarking at Broad Bay, we were soon on our way on the Kepler Track into the dark green Nothofagus Beech Forest. The greenery was intense with ferns, moss, lichens covering everything, and there was also a subtle drizzle of rain seeping through the beech forest. Wasn't long and we had started our ascent. It wasn't hard, but it certainly was constant. A couple of breaks along the way to refuel and put some wet weather gear on gave us a little break in between the climb on our way up.
Cocktails.
wasn't long and we were soon beneath the limestone cliffs of this section of the Kepler Track, which is at about 750 metres or thereabouts. We stopped beneath the limestone cliffs here to refuel, and while we were doing that I happened to lose one of the rubber tips off one of my walking poles, and I think I spent maybe 10 to 15 minutes looking for it to no avail. But anyway, there I was scrambling around in the undergrowth underneath the bridge, just having a lovely time, looking for a small piece of plastic. I think at some stage I had a friendly Kia just looking at me, and well, I think he was laughing at me, to be quite honest. Have a look at this alpine, subalpine wonderland. I think they're mostly Nophofagus beech trees. Sun's peeping through. We're on the Kepler Track, heading to Luxmore Hut. It's just beautiful. About 30 minutes later we had cleared the bush line into the howling wind and the sweeping rain, and we were soon walking across this exposed plateau towards Luxmore Hut, enjoying the non-existent views. That being said, it was still very special and quite a sight to behold. About 45 minutes later we were arriving at the Luxmore Hut, which looked fantastic. We had soon settled in and had our billies boiling, enjoying a nice hot chocolate and some soup. What a glorious place to be in the mountains. We had a few Kias visit, which is quite stunning. Unfortunately I didn't get any great photos of them, but here's a couple that you can enjoy of such a wonderful bird, the only mountain parrot in the world. In the next instalment, we travel from Luxmore Hut across the open ridgelines in howling winds and sweeping rains to Irisburn Hut. All in all, a 15-kilometre day, which we were soaked in, but had the time of our lives. Well guys, that's about it for this video. As always, I do really appreciate your support, so please feel free to leave a like, comment and even subscribe, and that way you'll keep up to date on all the latest happenings on this channel. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Cheers.